From Technological Institute of the Philippines. Group 2 presents Laboratory Experiment Number 9 entitled Density and Specific Gravity. The objectives of this experiment are to determine the density and specific gravity of unknown solids and liquids. The procedures in Archimedes' methods are the following. The mass of all metal spheres is measured using a weighing scale. The apparatus was then set up as well as the data studio. The weight of the first small sphere in air was measured using the force sensor. The graduated cylinder was half filled with water and the first metal sphere was submerged into it. The previous steps were made into other two small spheres, medium sphere and large sphere, and computations were followed. Next are the procedures for the manometric method. 2 milliliters of colored water was measured using a small graduated cylinder and poured into the U-tube manometer. A few drops of oil were added until it reaches the middle bottom part of the U-tube manometer. The height of the liquids was then measured as it reached the equilibrium, and computations were followed. Lastly, the procedures for hygrometric method are the following. The graduated cylinder was filled with 800 milliliters of water, then the hydrometer was gently submerged into it. The reading was then observed as the hydrometer came to rest, then compared the reading of specific gravity to its true value. The first table shows the computed densities of different metal spheres using the mass density formula. While the second table shows the densities of different metal spheres in terms of Archimedes' method. The density of the object is inversely proportional to its volume. The density increases as the mass of the object increases. The weight of the object decreases when it is submerged in water. The density and specific gravity of unknown solids were obtained using the mass density formula and the Archimedes method, while that of the unknown liquids were obtained using manometer method and hydrometer method. The mass density formula defines the density as directly proportional to the mass and inversely proportional to volume. On the other hand, the Archimedes method uses observation of sinking to determine an object that is less dense than water.